Fuck you, dualies, bitch. Hey guys, Cole90 here, coming at you live with a brand new gameplay video of the upcoming game, Metro Conflict. Now, if you don't know what Metro Conflict is, it was kind of like this overhyped free-to-play shooter that they were going to announce, or that were going to be released, and what it was supposed to be, like you have all these suits and everything, and these crazy abilities, but I'm playing this game right now, and I'm just not that impressed with it whatsoever. It's nothing new from what you would expect from a typical free-to-play shooter. Now, so when you first launch this game, they immediately throw you into like a story slash tutorial thing. You know, like most games do, right? You do a tutorial, you know, Model Warfare 2 did it with the obstacle course. You know, this game does it with its own little tutorial, kind of showing you, well, a bunch of weapons while you're on a helicopter trying to save this commander guy, which they give absolutely no details about whatsoever. You're just straight up thrown into combat. Like, if they specifically made the game or the combat to like match up with the freaking story, I would say this game has already failed that department. They just straight up threw you in the middle of nothing on a helicopter, and you're supposed to just automatically know what's going on. You're supposed to automatically know what you're doing. You honestly don't know what you're doing. You were thrown on this helicopter. Your commander, who's in the middle of combat. Last time I remembered, high-ranking people aren't even in the middle of combat anyways. But that's beside the point. That's all just personal opinion at that point, right? So that's not why we're here. So if you notice for the gameplay itself, it is, you know, you definitely get a free-to-play shooter vibe. Notice I'm not aiming down my sights like I normally would be doing for a lot of other games, Call of Duty, things, you know, Call of Duty Battlefield, things like that. And it's just, I don't know what I'm feeling when I play this game, honestly. It's just not a very refreshing vibe. It's like, oh man. And then they give you the suit that has like one ability on it. Like they hype it up like you're supposed to get like 40, 50 abilities. It's just one ability. Like, I mean, I just happened to pick the guy that has recover health. Like, oh, that's great. But like when you get shot in like 3 hits, that's not gonna help you. I mean, it's great for like maybe like objective-based matches. I could easily see it when you're trying to like defuse a bomb or something in like some kind of like search and destroy. I do know that they do have other game types, things like that, of them coming. So now I'm gonna tell you just the hassle of getting into this open beta itself. So I downloaded this through Steam. And the game, the developers or publishers is OG Planet. I've made an account with them before to make like with other games in the past, but it's just, you would think like, oh, okay, I can use my original OG Planet account to get onto the game. No, this game makes you make a whole nother OG Planet account. I had to use another account I have never ever used ever. So when you launch it in Steam, it's like, okay, well, you have to use your OG Planet account, but once you've done it once, you'll never have to do it again. And it's like you can't use any OG Planet accounts you've ever used. And I'm sitting here like, so I can't keep it simple by using my plain OG Planet account, so I have to make another account. Now, me personally, I have a bunch of emails, I have a bunch of usernames I can use, I've used in the past. That's not a problem for me. But for someone who likes to keep their things all in like one username, one email address, you know, getting into the open beta may just be a hassle for you alone if you've already been on OG Planet. Now, if you've not been on OG Planet, congratulations, you've now made your OG Planet account. But for people who have used OG Planet, who have played OG Planet games and used their services, you will find out very quickly that the open beta on Steam is not for you, because you have to make a new account. Now, luckily, in-game, once you finally get past the tutorial and everything, you do get to use your call sign or make a call sign, which is really just your character name, or not character name, but your in-game name. So that's not too bad, especially if you're trying to keep everything on Steam, you know, because Steam nowadays is dominating the PC gaming market, right? So moving on. So you notice on the screen that you're looking at, you might think, okay, why is my video look ridiculous? Why am I in the upper left corner? Because what you see is the windowed version of the game. Now, when you launch the game, it's kind of like a lot of other free-to-play shooters where you have a single window you can choose certain things from. You know, look at your statistics, all that crap, even after game, in-game, after game, things like that. But this game does not give you an option for full screen. That alone is already kind of a pain. Keep in mind, this is open beta as well, so I expect them to add multiple things like even full screen for the menu in the future. So, getting onto the actual game itself. Now, you get onto the game. This is my second team deathmatch I played. Since apparently right now they have currently daily rewards, I attended day 1 of the new recruit attendance event. And they were like, welcome to Metro Conflicts. Day 1 you get nothing, which is fine. But if I come on every day for 7 days, I get free stuff, you know. More money, more in-game money, more in-game money, more in-game money, more in-game money. You know, that's to be expected when the game is only in open beta. I do expect them to add more things either as I progress in the game or as I've already done all 7 of these days. Do I expect me to log in to get all 7 of these days? More than likely not. I just don't have a consistently problem. That's personally me. If you like the game, you will be well rewarded every day you log in, so that's not too bad. Oh, as soon as you're done with the match, it wants you to follow them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, follow them on Twitch. It already throws advertisements at you, and I've only been in this game for 20 minutes. That's not a problem. It is very common for free-to-play shooters to do this. Just don't be throwing it in my face like that. A lot of people don't like that. It is open beta, so again, keep this in mind as I'm talking about this here. So, we can definitely go on. Now, once you're done with the match and everything like that, you'll be presented to the screen that you're looking at right now. On the left side, you'll see your daily gifts you can get for doing certain challenges. I would have to play 16 matches today to get all 4 of these. And then your progress will be reset every midnight at 12 a.m. Pacific time. Currently for me, it is 3:31 in the morning Central Time, so Pacific Time right now would be 1:31. So that means, I mean, I have tons of time. I have nearly the whole day, technically considering from this game, that I can get all these rewards. 16 matches, probably not too bad to do. It doesn't say win all 16 matches. It just says complete 16 matches, and that's totally fine. Being rewarded to keep playing the game is something I think a lot of other games need to start doing, just because it can kind of get a bit monotonous when you're just playing the game simply to play the game, and you aren't getting rewarded for certain things in the game, of course. So if you also look on the left side as well, there's challenges you can do throughout the time you play the game. I've already done one of the challenges, which was get your first win in deathmatch. Another challenge, like eliminate 100 enemies. Before that, it was eliminate 30 enemies. I got headshots. Got to complete 3 death matches and finish in the top 3 of my team. You know, more advertisements about the event, what's going on. All beta testers will receive a gold knife skin upon release. That's great. You get a free item for just being a beta tester. That's not too bad, right? So, you could apparently make your own clan. That's pretty cool. Let's go to your inventory. So, for your inventory itself, I mean, everything says permanent. I'm assuming there's only 2 things. It says permanent because these are the default weapons that come with your character, or because this is a free-play shooter and it's open beta, so it's permanent now. But later, I would assume it's going to be duration, just like any other free-to-play shooter. You know, you buy a weapon for 7,000 gold, and you get that for 14 days or for 7 days. Honestly, I've never liked that system where it does that. Only because sometimes you just can't play all 7 of those days. You know, things happen in real life, things happen outside of the game where you just can't consistently play for 7 days, right? You know, so let's say I'm playing, you know, combat arms. Last time I remember they did this. You know, you buy your G360, which is my favorite gun on combat arms. You just killed everyone with it. I just annihilated everyone, right? So you buy that for like 7 days, right? But then something happens, like, oh, maybe you just so happen to go on a vacation, or you have to work overtime, so as soon as you get home, you can't just be thinking about a game. You gotta be thinking about going to sleep to get back up to go back to work. Things like that. Don't really think that's cool. Not really sure where they're going with this. I'm hoping they don't do that and just make it so that you buy it once, you keep it forever. That would be great. But with the permanence hinting, I'm thinking it's for duration of the time. Hopefully we see something new with that duration. Either we see hours you can be used, matches can be played, things like that. That would be good. But of course they only do that to make you keep wanting to play, to make sure you have enough money to buy that weapon again in the future, which honestly is a pretty good idea from a marketing standpoint, but from a consumer standpoint, that would be unacceptable. So now if I look at my customizations, I have absolutely nothing, proving that this is like the first time I've played this game. As you can see, there is levels in the upper right of your characters you can choose from, or your agents. Right now all of my agents are level 1, which is perfectly fine since I just started the game. Notice how there's other agents I can unlock: El Tigre, Anna, Chris, Big Daddy, Jeffrey, Trish. You know, every one of these characters, including the two I have, Striker and Hawkeye, they have their own weapons, they have their own loadouts you can choose from. From what I'm getting from this weapon page, I will be able to change their weapons whenever I feel like it, or whenever I'm able to unlock it for that character. They have their own profiles telling you what they are, what their name is, all that information, you know, you may not even really care about. Now, I like how it already told me what I was going to ask, you know, what weapons can I get? So for Hawkeye, I get 2 snipers. I get some kind of automatic sniper, and then I get the AWM, which we all really know is just an L96A1 for most free-person shooters, free-to-play shooters, or an op in other games like Counter-Strike and so on. You know, Striker, he is kind of the assault person. I can already feel. I like playing this Striker. I'm not really a sniper person myself. So being in the front lines with some sort of a rifle, trusty rifle, is great. M4A1 has traditionally been my favorite weapon, carrying from MW2. Other first-person shooters as well, where the M4A1, M4A4 is good to use. You know, it's a trusty rifle. But then you also get the Scar-L, and that's, I've always known that weapons existed. It's kind of a lot stronger, so that does make sense for it to be. But so on and so on. I don't really want to spoil the game too much for you guys, just giving you a quick glimpse of what I know here. Unlocks. Now notice how the two things I saw were the M4A1 and the Scar. Notice how the second thing I can already unlock is the AK-47. And you can unlock more and more weapons. Hey, you can even unlock the skins, it looks like, for your weapons. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But it's like I said earlier, notice how some of the conditions are limited. Conditions limited. Which has me worried that you will be having these guns for a certain amount of time. Or maybe you have to repair them. If you have to repair them, that wouldn't be too bad either. I think Crossfire does that, where you actually buy your weapons, you have to repair them from time to time, which makes you want to play more. That's totally fine. That's somewhat realistic. You have to repair your weapons, you have to clean your weapons, that's fine. But, you know, so they have something going on here. I kind of like it, that's fine. So the shop has a bunch of things you can get. Keep in mind, I am literally doing this as we go. It has, you know, of course, weapons you can get, packages, I'm assuming just like care packages, agents you can buy. Look how expensive these guys are. 900,000 for Trish, 900,000 for El Tigre. I hope I said his name right, probably didn't. Don't really care too much about the character names anyways. It's not, like the story they threw you at just doesn't make enough sense to care. Then you meet all these other characters, you know, Jeffrey, Big Daddy, Chris, you know, they have all their own character loadouts, like I mentioned earlier, that's fine. And you can even buy your weapons. And then notice how certain, like my agents, right? What can I buy for my agent? I can only buy this stuff for my agents. So that means you can't buy every weapon for your agent, which makes you want to choose or interchangeably change your agent, because every agent has their own special abilities with their suits. I'll shoot that once again in game. Items, things like that. Clans, we already talked about it. User profile, you know, very normal setup for a user profile you would see. You would notice, you can obviously tell I play more Striker, or my stats, I have a lot more stats with Striker, which is Assault Person, than Hawkeye. I only played Hawkeye like one time. I no-scoped someone, pulled out my pistol, killed someone, ended the game. You know, that's gonna happen. Total stats, challenges, portraits, things like you can view all this stuff in game, guys. This is a free-to-play shooter. This is an open beta. You can definitely check it out yourself if you want for more information. Footlocker, it looks like, because it is open beta, they are kind of just giving me stuff at this point. So I can apparently get package that you can select one of the following characters: Chris, Jeffrey, and Big Daddy. So I can already select which character I want from this free pack. I get more stuff, and that's what I was afraid of. Limited times. And the problem is, I can't even use these weapons because I have to have characters be certain levels to use them. And that's fine. A lot of games do that too. Call of Duty did it for the longest time. Battlefield does it for the longest time. You know, other first-person shooters do this. It's very common for this to happen. That's fine. But we ain't here for all this detail crap. If you guys want to care about like the messenger, I'm assuming the generic messenger, chat systems, like normal chat system with a bunch of public people. They have noticed this. A gift has arrived. Oh, that's great. Help. I don't know what I need help with. What is this? This must be, oh, I can buy in-game currency. Oh, that is so great. What I need, more free-to-play stuff. Which, honestly, it might be something you may want to invest in, just for to keep your weapons or whatever. Friends leaderboard, add friends, or join a clan from the messenger. That sounds very competitive. I must, like, the fact there's a friends leaderboard, that must show you, like, who's doing the best out of your friends or who's doing the best in your clan. That actually is pretty cool. Start a party, your own portrait, you know, all these things like that. But let's not care too much about that stuff. Again, if you want to try this game out, it is free to play. I highly advise you do. It is, again, free to play. It's an open beta. You can check it out on Steam. It is only going to be in beta between the 22nd, which was yesterday, to the 29th of June 2015. So definitely check it out if you want more of a grasp on the game. So just for you guys, I'm going to do one more team deathmatch, and then afterwards I will definitely conclude on the video itself. You know, I must say this game actually isn't it. I bashed on it too hard earlier, of course, but that was because I'm too used to other free-to-play shooters. I kind of come back from a background where I've played tons of free-to-play shooters from different realms, going from Counter-Strike to Quake to Unreal Tournament to Call of Duty to Battlefield. I've played a good chunk of shooters, and I understand. You know, I already know what to expect. My shooting skills is probably my best out of any of my category. Shooters is my strongest. You throw me in a free-to-play shooter, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a blast. So right now I'm gonna be the striker for majority of this match with my M4A1 and my Glock for my sidearm, and we'll just get right into it. Looks like it'll be quick. Someone's named Draven, of course. I'm. Welcome to the League of Draven. I already got bops. I got bopped pretty hard, actually. I gotta like teabag him. Wow. Oh, what? He was like right behind me. Location has been revealed. Wow. Yeah, if you've been noticing, I don't know if you guys can see it, but when I start like getting into combat, that's when I start lagging. I'm not sure if that's either on me or the game's being poorly optimized. I do have the second strongest, graphics card in its generation, the GTX 580. God damn it. It's that dually person that just keeps on messing me up. Smokes. Be tactical with this.
Reload.
Oh my god, that bitch don't die. Using my skills. My skills recover health, so that'll be pretty cool.
Changing mag. Grenade out. Grenade.
Damn, you got bopped pretty hard. I'm not doing so hot right now. I said, oh, 4 and 5. That's not even 2. I thought I was doing like 2 and 7. So I feel like I'm not. I don't feel like I'm getting a kill for a kill. Oh my god, it's the same thing. Like as soon as she comes around the corner, like FPS drops. That actually might be because I'm recording. I'm not quite sure. Wow. Seems easy. Wow. I like how I threw a grenade, killed someone, and got bopped by that shotgun guy. Yo, I almost killed him. Oh. Oh my god, it's the same thing. That bitch don't die. Alright, nice, okay. Honestly, if you take this game like a little slow, like, because you can't just sprint in there. If you take this game even the slightest slow, you could probably do well. Damn. That would have had him. Do 9 and 9. That's not too bad considering where I was at.
Changing mag.
Oh my, it's the same thing. I guess when you know this game's generic as hell, like look what I'm doing. It's the same bitch. It's the same bitch who does that to me. Nice, got him. It's that same, it's the same dually person too. Oh my god. I can't go over there. That person Khan's got it way too down. Stupid dually. I'm so mad I'm the last death. Well, there you have it, guys. That is Metro Conflict for you there. I mean, there is other game modes such as, this was Team Deathmatch. I kind of want to get a grasp on it. But there is actually a lot of other things you can do. There's Demolition, there's Cube Rush, there's even co-op modes. Defend your base from incoming AIs. Training mode, like I mentioned earlier. Things like that, even a custom match. Play with your friends or even have a clan battle. I'm not sure what they would do, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this game. Gameplay video. If you liked it, make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Definitely give us a like if you'd like to as well. Again, also check out our website alphavicely.com or alphavicely.wordpress.com for any more updated content on gaming as well. And thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.